Yo. Happy Friday, Friday enthusiasts. You guys stop using /s. This isn't Reddit. I'll have you know this is Reddit. Top of the morning, fellow Redditors. We quite literally have an emote for /s. Good morning, my good sir. Tips Fedora. It's your 5th day of Who's Good Morning? Good shit. It hands out every Sunday. It was an S moment. You heckin' shot. Oh my god, you know it's against the rules to tell a joke without a /s? See you in a day, buddy. You know why it's against the rules? Because nobody can prove they were joking. You backpedal. And many people took you seriously. Whether you like it or not, your joke was not clear. I didn't get it. Today, we're going to do very simple Tier 3 Friday. If you win the raffle, you're going to queue up for a competitive 5-stack ranked game. And if you win, you're going to get to Robo-emoji. Anybody. I will demonstrate the Robo-emoji feature now on Lost Zenith. So we have a command now, and I can just give Lost Zenith any emoji. For example, Huge Big Brain. Bam! Lost Zenith, type something. Boom! Now he gets the 5-head reaction on every message he says. But I can take it away just as easily. Boom! Boom! So, winners of the 5-stack game today will get to choose any user on the Discord. Doesn't have to be themselves. And you can give them any emoji. Somebody else giving you the 5-head? Yeah. Yo, Loop, I got you. So there's a server subscriptions feature on Discord. And think of this like Patreon. Like, you're supporting me more than you're getting perks back. Tier 3 is the most expensive tier. They get some in-houses. They can chat during the solo queue streams. And then they also get to participate on Tier 3 Fridays. So I run raffles on Tier 3 Fridays. And this day is for them. Is it NA only? Absolutely not. We will do NA and EU today. We gotta start by failing the ranked though. Are sub prices different for mobile? Yeah, because Apple takes a huge additional cut. Okay, well, this guy can cook. I mean, I guess higher though. Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason Apple is the first company to be worth like $1 trillion. You can't even purchase on mobile. Yeah, you might be on Android. I'm not sure if it's rolled out. Somebody in chat says silver for this. I think all dude can also cook. Whew. Boo boo doo. Boo boo. Oh, also let me check if it's on the events. Yeah. Yes. Lily, can I announce what this is about, or are we keeping this secret? I can probably announce. Anyways, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. And we're going to be doing a fundraising stream right here, 12 hours, for a charity to be determined that we're researching. We're going to explicitly disallow like discussion on the various political topics about LGBTQ. It's more going to be like we're just going to celebrate and support. I'm not a political champion. I am not well researched, and I don't want to get into discussion on it, but I do want to be an active ally and help support. So we're going to do that stream. We're going to fundraise, and we're going to have a good time. Let's guess the rank. Boo-doo. 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 Boo. Even in diamond, really? I think we're getting chefs every time. Four stars. Dude, I saw the funniest unbanned ticket chat. I'm not gonna leak it to you. I don't want you doxing and harassing the guy, but we essentially banned the dude for saying stuff along the lines of people are too sensitive these days. They get mad about everything. So we banned the guy who's been annoying, and then the dude got really mad about it. He was really sensitive about it. It's just really funny. He was like, you can't ban me for saying that. I'm like, yeah, we can. All right. We're gonna open the raffle. We're gonna start with EU. EU tier 3 ranked 5 stack on stream. If you win one Robomoji. Give NA some time to wake up. Exactly. It is 5:55 a.m. for me in NA right now, and that's demon hours. Super Block 1423. Thank you so much for the prime. All EU ranks allowed? Absolutely. Boo. I love when the unban requests are funnier. Yeah. Dude, I saw another one. I was skipping through them, and the guy was like coping so hard. He's like, no, I definitely am Radiant. See, here's one game where I top fragged against Shazam. And then Zendikar was like, yeah, but here's 5 games where you 5 stacked with Iron Smurfs. The guy was like, but I'm not smurfing. As if that's okay. Oh, but I wasn't the one of the iron account. It's fine, right? No, dude. See the one where the guy posts gold Swift Play highlight clips, but doesn't own the account, so it's okay? No, I didn't see that. One robo emoji per person or per team? Ooh. I think we should do per team because that makes you less likely to just all give yourselves the sheesh emoji, which is less fun. I think we should do one per team actually, because you're more likely to just bully one of the mods, which is funnier. Who's you have a wicked gamer setup? Yeah, bro. I literally have Mountain Dew and Doritos in like a temperature controlled vat attached underneath my desk. And then I have a disposable Razer keyboard that I can swap out once it gets too greasy. /S. I'm the most germophobic guy in the world, chat. I wash my hands an unhealthy amount of times. Do you have to say no to social events in order to keep your sleep schedule? Sometimes, yeah. But I also have friends who are normal humans, and so I just tell them, hey, could we hang out at 6 p.m. instead? And they go, yeah. And then we do the event at 6 p.m. There's a lot of people in my age group who are interested in having a healthy sleep schedule. And I make friends with those people because it's very easy to schedule things with them. Okay. EU players, let's see who wins. Real quick, any last minute EU signups? And the ones who know, there's a raffle right here. You got to be EU. All right, end the raffle. All right, this is our team. It's Shummy, Trix, Mr. Potato, Anima, and Pico Arsenic. You're NA. Arsenic, you're gonna play on EU? Arsenic is not responding. I can't tell. Like, do I have to re-roll their spot? Or saw a raffle button and just click? He said he pressed on accident. Oh, say less. One extra winner. Sato. All right. If you want, hop in the drag me. I'll pull you up. Boo, boo. We need Mr. Potato. And it's Shummy. What's this for? Bragging rights. EU tier 3 5-stack obs. What is your predictions? Huge, when is KR 5-stack? When you explicitly show me 5 KR tier 3s who are all down. And then I'm down. Believe Isles, thank you for the 2-month prime. Jay Wowzers, thank you for the 3-month prime. And Super Block, thank you for the prime. Yo, what's up, Brad? I got him good. Full disclosure, I just yoinked that from a Sanchovy stream. I'm not the funny one. He's the funny one. You already know me. I just study people who are better at things than me and I copy them. That's my whole shtick. I've never had an original thought in my life. Relatable. Who'd you copy for copying? Well, it's not just like an endless line. Who's, do we have time to do a deathmatch? What's up with you guys and being so afraid of just queuing ranked? Just queue ranked. Have you ever thought about showing how people vote in a raffle? Yes, and I'm going to do it. We need multiple badges. This is the thing, Miracle Taco. Glowing star, thank you for the prime. Once we can do multiple badges, we're going to do it. Yo, give me that screen share. Give me my free content. Tier 3 5-stack. Win equals 1 robo emoji. Ludwig's whole thing is yoink and twist, so it's a good idea. I know. I've studied all of that stuff. What's a robo emoji? We should have a command for this. That'd be nice. But essentially, I can have RoboNana react with any emoji to any message a given user sends every time that user sends it. For example, Blade gets the sheesh emoji. Guctimus Prime gets the truck emoji. If this team wins, they get to pick any user on the server, even me, and they can put any emoji on me. Or any emoji on you. And it'll show up on every message they send. The twist on the yoink and twist is that there is no twist. Yo, screen share. I need proof you're not playing deathmatch right now.
We're not. We're waiting for Sado.
No, but you gotta add me back.
All right, they're not playing deathmatch. Missed the raffle. There will be more. What the heck was that? There we go. Damn, we got the squad. You put all huge bucks into no and now you're scared. The tier 3 5-stack win rate is surprisingly high. Let's watch Immortal POV today. We always watch the lower rated ones. Let's watch high elo POV today, chat. Everyone's just alt tabbing. Waiting for the stream for a while. Got a phone call when it started. That's tough. Dude, Tom made a crazy clutch last night, chat. I was just watching him. The tier 3 voice channels are pretty active. Speaking of, they're just drawing cats. Anyways, Tom was streaming his rank games. Exclamation mark robo emoji exists. Thank you. I'll put that in the stream title. There. Ooh, we're deciding what skin to use. Sakura Vandal with Riot Buddy? That goes kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Who's your US Sanch viewer? Yeah, I already made it very clear that I just stole that from Sanchovies. How do you mentally handle trying to get out of bronze, but there was a plat 3 on the enemy team? Drop your tracker right now and show me that you're not 5 stacking with your plat friends. I need the match too. How? You don't know how to link your tracker? I'll link mine, and then from there you can. This is your Riot account. It lets me look at your match history, and I can see the ranks of the people in your ranked games. But I'm almost certain you're on a one-way trip to Timeout Town, because there's no world you faced a plat 3 player as a bronze player in a ranked game if you solo queued. There's just no world. So you're complaining about something that didn't happen. Which is cringe and unbased. But if it did happen, you're based and awesome. Okay, wait, I can't forget there. There's breadsticks near me. Okay, we got their at right here, chat. In case they disappear. Did you find their tracker, Ethan? Because they had to link it? All right, let's see. They're 5 stacking. They're 5 stacking. Bro, stop 5 stacking. You're not going to get out of bronze by 5 stacking. Because how can you tell if they 5 stack? Because of this little thing right here. All right, anyways, your lack of critical thinking has left me frustrated. Yeah, no, so what happened is they faced a team doing the lovely Iron Smurf strategy, where your friends log on to their Iron Smurfs and then drop 250 ADR because they're not actually Iron. And then your diamond and platinum friends get to also face legitimate bronze players. Fun fact, people like Soma here, we banned them because they're 5 stack with Iron Smurfs. And we had one recently and they submitted an unban request. And they're like, but I'm not the one smurfing. Yeah, if you're lurking in the shadows, you know who you are. You're the asshole too. Yeah. Yeah, if you 5 stack, you can't complain about the ranked queue. That's all I'm gonna say, because it's just not designed for you, unfortunately. Lily Peachy's like the perfect example of that too. Because she's just been forever silver because she almost always stacks. Oh, she played a solo game. Let's go to matches. Okay, she's been playing solo this act. I take it back. Oh, that was last act. She playing on her other account? Well, now I gotta go look at me. I'm looking like a dummy. Well, she used only 5 stack, chat. Also, chat, look at my duo win rate with JG. Skull emoji. Skull emoji. My goodness. Also not that good with Masayoshi. Yeah. Hey, but when I play with Giza and he places 1.2 average on the scoreboard. To be clear, I've only been soloing recently. We have 3 jet mains. Are you guys gonna roulette it? Plays 1.2 average is actually insane. There's a reason Giza is known as a solo queue demon. The dude just locks like Radiant and cooks. That's the Moist Moguls game? I did. It's crazy. Dude, Moist Moguls actually looks insane. I am proud that we have a lot of Brock's tech, chat. Like a lot of these are theory crafted by Cavern X Brock. So if you know Brock the Initiator from Moist Moguls, he's friends with Cavern, and they worked out a lot of these lineups together. Oh baby, Haven. Aren't they roommates? I think they were. Mr. Brandon, would you consider Curry a player worth watching? Learning for solo queue experiences? Yeah. Honestly, Curry is one of the most consistent ranked performers. I don't approve that he starts his Smurf accounts in low elo. But his gameplay itself is insanely good to watch. Like, you don't have to like the guy to respect the gameplay. He's one of the many coaches on Metafy that I paid for coaching back in the day. And Curry knows everything about the game. Everything. You support Unrated Radiant? No, I'm not a fan. The dude has enough alts in Radiant MMR that he could just use one of them. But it's fine. We just disagree. Like, I'm more mad at Riot Games for allowing it than I am at Curry for doing it. Because it's not against the rules, and Curry's not buying an Iron account to do it, you know? I wouldn't personally do it. I think it's unethical. But I'm more mad that Riot doesn't enforce this on streamers than I am at Curry for doing it. Anyways, that guy knows everything about the game. And I'm going to start timing people out for trying to draw the line on smurfing. Anyways, I think challenge accounts don't belong in ranked. I don't want to play with that shit. I couldn't care less if the match is quote unquote fair. I just want to play 5 versus 5 of people roughly my skill level. His class account got banned though. That's because he bought an iron account, Miracle. All right, we're going into the game. If you keep talking about smurfing shit, I'm timing you out for a week. Let's see our heroes. Interesting. Our highest elo player has chosen to play Killjoy. And there's somebody talking about smurfing. See you in a week, Shadow Assassin. You have to know when to change topic. All right. Yo, Sato's coming to play. Ooh, that's Cypher. Nah, Sato. Oh my goodness. Dude, should just leave this guy, no?
One enemy remaining.
I think that's it. Spike spotted A.
Easy. Curry said to not play controller. I think that also depends on the player. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you should listen to pro players too much for advice. I find controller way more comfortable to play solo queue than initiator. And he would say the complete opposite. Just play what you enjoy, okay? Every role can hit Radiant with ease. Play the role you enjoy the most. That's that. Ujo forever. Thank you for the tier 1. Congrats on the plat. Gopai also said not to play controller. That's because he doesn't play controller. Gopai's also an initiator player. I'm sure if we asked OD26, he'd be more on my side because he's a controller player. Ooh!
One enemy remaining. Down here. Spike down. C.
Blinded.
There are roles which are easier to get to Radiant.
Blinded.
No. You say easier. I hard disagree with you. I completely disagree. I think certain roles can have more personal impact on the outcome of one game. But I think to hit Radiant on any role, you need to reach Radiant skill level on that role. And then you just need to play 200 games. A controller might take a bit longer in those 200 games to hit it. But once you've acquired Radiant skill level, you hit Radiant after enough games. Got nothing to do with difficulty curve.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah, you should not pick a role because you think it's easier to climb with. That's like picking a major in college because you think it'll make you the most money, but you don't like it. And then it turns out you make a lot less money in life because you hate your major. And then you go back to college and you've got to get another degree and you've got $500,000 in student debt now. And why didn't you just major in the thing you liked the first time?
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Spike down A.
Stop maining duelist because you think it's easier to climb with and start maining what you enjoy the most. That's that. Good damage. Good damage. Listen to their comms. We'll do a bit.
Heavy shield, just because their fire's a bit weak.
I meant to do that.
I'm gonna put a different turret.
Are you sure about that?
Placing
Yes.
swarm grenade.
Could you put alarm bot? Could you put alarm bot?
Yeah.
Alarm bot
Thank you,
out.
thank you.
Placing swarm grenade.
Did I flash you?
I
got A covered.
Window, I think. Yeah, Cypher mid window.
I'm holding mid with you. Potato.
Oh, they're all mid.
Chill.
Yo, this mid, bro. Oh.
This is an EU 5-stack
Out on
freight.
site, out on site.
Our next one will be NA. Uh-oh. We gave up B?
Okay, the smoke.
Recalling my bot. Spike
I blind, I
planted.
blind. There's one back site, there's one back site.
Yeah, there's some here.
Haven't you seen my Sage, Lily? I don't think you need a /S.
Bro, I'm way too fucking nervous.
I think. Oh, 40, hit 40.
One
Backside,
enemy remaining.
nice.
Front site, front site.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Mid,
window.
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 Enemy spotted mid. Blocking sight.
Oh, what a dink!
Last player
He's dinked.
standing.
What?
124.
Just wall bang, just wall bang! Wall bang!
You hit those.
You need to tap.
Oh, oh
NT.
Nice try.
no! Oh.
Yeah, unlucky man, unlucky.
I missed the knives.
Nah,
We
it's
should have
okay.
swapped. You should have been the one on the spike because I had the better gun.
That's tough.
Fair
It's
enough.
okay, okay, that's fine.
I think we could have smoked the spike instead of the.
Alright, that's enough comms. But I got the comms slider ready to go. I can slide up and down the comms. Check this out.
Mid, can we fight?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure.
See, look at that. I got the audio mix. Boop, 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 boop. Why does Chrono Void Sheriff in the stream look like he's made of wood? I think they're on like all low settings. What the hell? That ult seems questionable at best. All right, Will, drop your tracker right now in chat. AFK every 3 games. I'm gonna fact check you right now, and then I'm gonna time you out because no, you don't. Can I tell if someone's AFK via tracker? What do you mean? I'm just gonna look at their score line. They're AFK for most of the game. They'll have less than like 5 kills, yeah? Boop, 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 boop. All right, well, we're missing the round. Dude's not dropping his tracker. What if they just bad? I'd be happy to consider that AFK for all intents and purposes. I don't think the dude's getting teammates dropping less than 5 every 3 games anyways. He left the server because I asked for proof? You can't make that up. Ooh, but comms are on the same channel as game audio.
Long.
Has an op.
Wait,
No, I don't anymore. He dropped.
He picked up another gun.
he has another flash.
I'm blind.
Down.
One
Tap
of you
it,
stick,
tap
one of
it.
you stick.
Nice.
Can I have
Easy.
it? I'm close to it.
That's why you're immortal.
Imagine if I died
Oh.
right now. So funny.
We'll take that.
Get the up long.
You don't deserve my
Oh, get down.
Sky, up long.
Yeah, I can just def it and have stream audio.
Left.
You are not wrong. It's just then I'm not on a slider.
figure out what they do.
I was flexing my slider.
Careful, girl. Alarm bot out.
I think I can set the Discord audio to go to an alternate slider. Oh my god, chat. I just got a surprise bowel movement. I've got a poop, chat. This is a problem. I'll be right back.
Sure, everyone? Okay.
We'll give you
Could be
comms.
one mid worker maybe. But I
That's
saw
not everyone then.
Sorry.
Planting.
Yeah, on site.
Spike planted.
Long. There's two long, I think.
We have one back site.
Dude, K flash side, K flash side.
I don't know.
Not close right, not close right. Nice, well played.
Nice.
Long. They have to be long.
Blocking sight.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Last guy.
I'm just taking
Garage.
it.
He's in garage.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good win.
I said it.
Ready.
Oh, you get you.
I like the classic.
No. The op.
Let me play A. I can drop an up. Yeah.
I can buy for you if I can get an op. There you go. Oh no.
Sky,
Hold up.
Sky, can you come with me, C long?
Something went wrong. Reyna, can you sell that?
Placing swarm grenade.
I don't have armor otherwise. Can somebody buy?
Does anyone have enough to buy right now?
So I'll sell this.
I can play judge.
If I saw one flash.
Okay, we got to
Placing
buy.
alarm bot.
Smoke say.
Nothing to
Nothing
There's
C, man.
Kale jump peeking at A.
I got mid.
There are
What's
3
the
long.
key?
Sure.
Are they C long? Don't worry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
A long. A long.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'll flash.
Grenade out.
Nothing here.
No, I thought you
They're
said.
A long. They're A long.
I said nothing.
A long.
My bad though.
Yeah, 3 long.
Too long.
Could be outside. Could be outside.
Two.
I blind.
Cutting their vision.
Yeah, 3 long. Last 3 long.
Wait, we can pinch them.
One left side. One left side. One right side.
I'm going sir.
And they're pushing me. Heal. Oh no! Don't block me!
Oh, I whiffed.
They ran away.
Yeah,
They left.
but I ran away.
Yeah, they're
One.
in spawn.
All right.
Let's just.
Could be so long.
Hey,
That
just
shit
check
came
it.
out easy.
Reset.
Pun
We're
intended.
gonna be-
Exactly.
Sky. I'll leave you,
We
Sky.
have alarm bot. We have alarm bot.
30 seconds
On
left.
C. On C. On C. On C.
Spike planted.
Let's just play retake, 4 of us.
Yeah,
Not pushing long.
play together.
We have dog.
They're gonna play aggressive. They should play aggressive at
No,
least.
no. Just group up. Don't go garage.
Chat,
Don't go garage.
I got
Group up,
Diablo
don't go
4
garage.
last
You can smoke
evening.
down, right?
I'm flashing.
And my god, I like grew up on Diablo 3.
On side.
Enemy remaining.
I am developing an unhealthy addiction quickly. You know he didn't skip washing her hands.
Take it.
You're good to stick.
Really, I'm a him.
Player standing.
Nice.
And yes, I wash my hands
Nice.
religiously.
Well played,
Easy
guys.
for you.
Yo, there's exactly 60.
Did you listen to me yesterday while you were watching Hooch? I had you up on the side, Tom, while I was playing Diablo.
Yeah.
At least 69% of the money is from the believers. The believers are stronger.
They
Yeah.
have Astral.
So I only was like,
Alarm bot.
I'm gonna.
I only looked on
change it up and
occasion.
see If that's okay.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
have-
continue my setup.
who strikes me as a clean and tidy kind of person. I am obsessively
I'm
clean.
gonna play off Killjoy bot.
I am a firm believer that
Placing swarm grenade.
things like proper cable management, a clean room, dramatically improve your mental health.
Yeah, they're grass.
So my desk remains very clean. Every cable is managed.
They're pushing up.
They're bundled together if they should be.
Enemy
Yeah,
spotted
going B.
Got one, got
I
one,
make
got one.
my bed. The living room is well kept.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Oh, Rhino turned.
On side.
And the
They're planting.
so I've been a messy person most of my life, chat,
Spike
Nice.
and I can give you tips.
Somebody.
So-
Going behind them.
Good.
What you want to do,
Copy.
I've got
Yeah,
ADHD
both
as
on
well.
side, both on
Okay.
side.
One
So you
enemy
guys have
remaining.
no excuses. I actually struggle hard with this. You have to compartmentalize and slowly build up to a point where it just stays clean naturally. It's very easy to keep something that's already clean. It's actually pretty easy, but you have to build up habits one at a time. So my first habit, for example, was dishes. Instead of putting dirty dishes in the sink, you put them in the dishwasher. And when the dishwasher's full, you have to run it and empty it. And as long as you remember to do that, then the sink never gets dirty dishes. And it becomes a problem if the sink gets dirty dishes. You know what I'm talking about? You get to build up, and it becomes really hard. So that's like the first habit. The second habit is whenever you're done using a blanket, you fold it and put it back. Whenever you're done using a pillow, you put it back where it belongs. Like, for example, when I went up to go do my poop, I took my mug for my coffee and I put it in the dishwasher because I finished my coffee. And I've built the habit of anytime I get up from my desk, I check if there's anything that needs to be removed from it and I remove it. I just do it. Because I know that if I let it build up, it can become a mountainous task. Like if there's 3 mugs, suddenly that's not one trip. That's a whole chore. And that's when it becomes a problem. So I'm very bad at developing habits like that myself because I'll very lazily mindedly just do things the wrong way. And so I had my girlfriend help me build those habits because I'm a good learner. All I do is whenever I'd forget to grab my mug when I got from my desk, Lisa would just be like, Christian, you left your mug at your desk. I'd be like, ah, shit. And I go grab it. And then the lizard brain in my head would slowly like train itself. Bro, Sato's cooking. Yeah, something about keeping it clean. Like I don't like doing cleaning. I don't think anybody does. But the cleaning tasks remain small if you keep it clean, if that makes sense. Who's the born coach? Coaches himself into cleaning up after himself. When I get good at like games and whatnot, I literally pretend like I'm coaching myself. One of my favorite things to do in other games, I can't wait for a replay system so I can recommend this to you guys in Valorant, is in Rocket League, I would watch back my own VODs from like 2 weeks ago from the perspective of my teammate with name tags turned off. So I pick a VOD that's old enough that I don't remember the game. And then I'd watch it from the perspective of my teammate. So I'd see like, what does it actually look like to have me on the team? And it's a lot easier to see your own mistakes in that case. Because our brains are like wired to think we're good at things. Our brains don't like to admit our own faults. So it's very hard to watch back your own gameplay directly and go, yeah, I'm bad at this. You can establish that as a skill, but most people fall short on that very frequently. So that's one of my tricks. Was I just watch a teammate POV. Replay system will destroy my FPS. I'm going to time you out on the basis of you have no idea what you're talking about. For example, the League of Legends replay system is completely server-sided. Has literally nothing to do with the clients. And then you can just download the replay file if you want. We were promised replay 3 years ago. I don't think we were. I don't think they said you will definitely have replays by this time. I think they said they're working on it. And they are working on it. You curious on the dude's logic for that? I'm not. They're just talking out of their ass without doing any research. Yeah, I don't think you understand. I'm giving Riot a lot of time on this. Because a replay system in a game like Valorant is a lot more difficult than in a game like CSGO. And that's because there's in CSGO, the server code is not secret. In CSGO, you can run your own server. So Valve doesn't have to hide anything. They can just slap the replay system in that bad boy. No problemo. But in Valorant, Riot intentionally keeps it a black box, is what's going on in the background, which makes cheating a lot harder. But on the flip side, it makes replays a lot harder as well. It was similar for League of Legends, but they figured out how to make it work. And so I think it's only a matter of time for Valorant as well. It's just a more complicated problem to solve. You just want community maps? We will never get community maps for that very reason. Did cheating go up when League released replays? No, because they kept replays fully server side. Ooh. What do you think of the diffuse course for practicing peeking? I think you can only practice peeking in ranked, honestly. Like you can practice your movement in a custom, but peeking is it's a combative battle against another person. There's anticipation involved in peeking. It's not as simple as if you peek right, you win. Oh my goodness, we're dropping frames. 733. Please switch to replays rather than recording for VOD reviews. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of pressuring timelines on game development companies. Maybe it's because I see this firsthand. My girlfriend works on Forza. She's one of the technical artists on the Forza team at Microsoft. And deadlines are extremely unhealthy for the gaming industry. You don't understand how much work goes into these things. Complaining when like things don't come out on time perpetuates this unhealthy culture of forcing people like my girlfriend to work 60-hour weeks for no extra pay. And it's not like, oh, just hire more people. You can't hire more people to build one feature. 500 employees do not build a replay system faster than 10. In fact, they might build it slower. So sometimes there just is a natural timeline on things that can't be expedited. And when the community complains that, oh, it's not out yet, it puts pressure on the employees. It doesn't put pressure on the company. Like the business, they just put all that pressure onto the employees, which is not okay. Like I'd rather we sort of just accept Riot says they're doing it. They're doing it. Thank you. I'd appreciate updates every now and then, but I'm not. I'm very patient. I understand it's complicated. The replay system difficult to do? It is in Riot's case. Yeah, very difficult. Because their server side code is like completely private. Yeah, gamers all say they hate crunch, but then when Diablo 4 gets delayed by 1 week, they literally boycott on the streets. It's Onus, O-N-U-S, Morven 47. Rip English. Well, I'm not like making fun of you or anything. I'm teaching you the word. Yeah, I guess this is what I think Riot did right about the replay system. They didn't announce a date. I think announcing a date and then delaying, I'm not a fan of announcing a date. I think that puts pressure on the devs. But Riot, they just said we're working on it. We'll do it. Like, I think that's way better. Whose perspective are we watching? We're watching Sato, the immortal player. Like, people keep asking me when Huge Home Run Derby's releasing, and I keep saying when it does, because I'm not going to put pressure on the developers building it to do it on any sort of timeline. They're getting paid a percentage of all profits of the game once we do release it, so they want to release it just as much as me, but I'm not time boxing it. It's the same reason why I can't give you a date for like my well-edited videos, like the ping test video. I can't tell you when that's coming because I want it to be perfect. But I can tell you when my next video is coming today. The VOD review videos are low effort. Like, I don't care as much about the quality of those. Yo, Sakura Foxfire, thank you for the 25. Hi, Hooch. Hope you're doing well. Can you or the mod team please gift a tier 3 sub to Hollow Pumpkin, hashtag 3254? Absolutely. Recently got him hooked on the potassium and convinced him to join the community. I'm on it. Temporal at Hollow Pumpkin. Damn, Hollow Pumpkin, you've got friends. Give me some of that. Welcome to the tier 3 crew. Thank you so much, Sakura Foxfire. Like, seriously though, I'm like bad with words, but everyone who's Discord subbed, who's donated, you guys have all changed my life. Appreciate you. Oh, we're getting, I know this. I know exactly what this looks like from Sato. This is the, I'm getting impatient with my diamond and gold teammates, so I'm playing entry Killjoy because I'm better at the game. And this is why I end up picking Reyna a lot of the time in the in-houses. Who says he's bad with words? I'm bad with like emotions, extra chromosome things, you know. I don't know how to express myself appropriately. Ooh. My experience in lower elo entry is one thing people just don't do. Is that true in higher elo too? It depends what you mean by higher elo. Also, people get it messed up. You like, I see in low elo frequently, people get mad that their teammate didn't entry when their teammate shouldn't have entried. Like, you don't understand when it should and should not happen. Ooh. You mean the duelists are lurking? I mean, which duelists? Like, Reyna lurking can be good. And it depends which site as well, Valaduce. There's lots of sites in the game where you don't need entry utility to take. Haven on A is actually a good example of one where you'll frequently see no entry utility consume. Ascent B. It really depends. It's not as simple as duelists. They should dash out. I say that goes on the list of cliche misconceptions people have about the game, which is duelists should always entry. Controllers shouldn't die first. Let's see. We can get a list of cliches. The duelists getting mad when they don't get traded after entering, even though a lot of the time they're untradeable. Entry versus first contact. That's very true. Yeah. Duelist player talking shit about frags while they're at the top. Honestly, if you're a duelist player, I could not care less if you top frag. Like, it's like not impressive to me. Oh, you top fragged as Raze? Okay. Oh, you top fragged as Omen? You're cool. You're cool. You top frag as duelist is like expected. Okay, once said duelist, you do the hardest thing for the team. Sometimes that's entry, sometimes it's not. That's a good way to put it. Because frequently the hardest thing people face in solo queue is like confidence. The duelist should be the one to do the thing that takes the most confidence pretty frequently. But you can't mistake confidence for blind aggression. Because I know if I say that, some people in chat are just going to swing garage every single round on defense Haven and go, I'm confident, why aren't I radiant or whatever. We're cooking. We're cooking. Let's check the comms.
You guys go see. You guys go see. You guys go see.
Oh, sure.
Go slow C. Go slow C. Go slow C. Go slow C.
Okay.
Don't ult immediately. Want to shoot the Cypher cam first?
Yeah. We're cooking.
Now we're leaving.
How do you do calculated confidence?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's like asking how do I play duelist as a whole. It's too complicated of a question to be answered.
Shh. Omen, we go out at 4. Omen smokes now.
The classic Immortal play. Fake site with Killjoy ult.
Cypher on side.
Yeah, they fell. They ran right into it.
I got her garage. Shield.
One enemy.
No way Astra's not aware of that.
Last one plays B.
We have Omen ult.
Oh, no, we saw the last one CT. Am I crazy?
I got the spike.
She could be flanking. You saw
Oh,
that
no,
CT?
we...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, what a
There's an
trade.
up on my body.
nice, good trade.
Backside, up here. Okay.
No up on like you.
We didn't see CT.
They still have
we got
5
the
volts.
money,
They
but-
still have 5 volts. Yes.
Called it yesterday, fake
They
with
still
Killjoy
have
ult.
5 volts.
I'm not gonna lie. The Killjoy ult fakes are so readable. Like, did you see that? The whole enemy team was C. Many people conflate entry between CS and Valorant. Oh, see, I don't have that disadvantage because I literally never played Counter-Strike. Seriously, I've played it like 10 hours. I think Chamber's a strong agent. I think it doesn't matter. I think for solo queue, you can hit Radiant on pretty much any agent. I don't think there's any exceptions really. So you should play what you enjoy the most, and that's that. You shouldn't worry about what's strong on what maps. You shouldn't worry about what's currently meta. I think your number one priority should be to have fun, because when you find something fun, it's a lot easier to put more hours into practicing seriously. Not even Astra Wintry. So to be clear, it depends on your goal. If your goal is to rank up as fast as possible, you shouldn't play Reyna, Chamber, or Astra, because I'm not going to VOD review you. And if you want to rank up as fast as possible, free Woohoochin VOD reviews are probably, oh my God, probably one of the biggest cheat codes you could utilize. So you should avoid those agents specifically. But there's plenty of other agents that fill similar roles that I will VOD review.
We're better.
Easy! Easy! Have you guys decided on who's gonna get what emoji?
Oh no! Fuck! We were just too stressed out.
Okay, I'm gonna deafen and give you guys 2 minutes to deliberate. You only get to pick one.
Yeah.
One person in the server, one emoji for them.
emoji.
I'm gonna definitely give you 2 minutes. Okay. It's the 2-minute timer in the top right. Let's pay out the believers. I'm telling you, the tier 3 5 stacks win so much. Also, shout out, today is Friday. If you are Immortal and NA at 10:15 a.m. Pacific, my normal ranked time, I will instead be playing in-houses on this server to get like higher quality practice in. Every Friday this will be happening. You've got to be tier 3 NA Immortal Plus. I'm gonna see if I can bring some players like Dopai in to practice with us. You'd be mad if I queue as EU with 100 ping? Nah, I think that's fine. As long as you're gonna give good comms and be positive, I personally don't mind. The only rule is you have to be highly vocal, you got to be trying to win, and you have to be positive. No toxicity. We will disband you from the queue if you're not a fun teammate. Your gunfights are like poop though? Yeah, me too. Treat that as a scrim? Yeah, we're gonna be sweating. Okay, we're gonna start the... That was an EU 5 stack we just did, so now we're gonna do an NA 5 stack. NA 5 stack. Ranked for 1 Robomoji. It's in the ones who know. Love that just trying to meet the VOD review rules makes you a better player. Yeah, it's like preliminary coaching, because those are the most common things I point out in VOD review. Like before we establish such strict rules, it'd be more than half of the time I just say, yo, you literally aren't trying to win. Like there's no pre-round planning. There's nothing whatsoever. Pooj, you ever wish you didn't use Discord chat so you could do that streamer thing where you pretend to read something in chat you want to talk about? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Literally no idea.
I know.
All right.
Plus 23.
All right, who's getting what?
Okay. We want to give Puxu his own Odin emote, but there is no Odin emote. So we ask graciously if there is someone willing to make an Odin emote so we can give Puxu his Odin.
Ooh, I don't think we take emoji creation requests.
We have a backup. It's fine.
If not, we have a backup.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll let mods. What's your ruling? Because if we set precedent, then we sort of have to allow requests.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's really fair.
Our other option is to give Panflash an EU flag.
Pen
Yeah.
flash and EU flag? Say less.
Yeah,
I think we'll just give
Yeah.
Puxu and Odin anyways.
Fair enough.
Which EU flag do you want to give pen flash?
The EU star flag.
Flag underscore EU?
European Union.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm searching it up. Wait, one sec.
Yeah, that one?
We sent it.
Yeah, the flag underscore EU.
Yeah, yeah.
Done.
He shits on EU too much.
Done. Every single message pen flash sends will have that reacted to it.
We're real.
Done.
Okay, Panflash.
Yeah, we're real.
Let's go.
We exist.
All right, congrats on your dub.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, get him out of here. Pen flash gets an EU flag on every message. I think Pen flash is asleep right now. He doesn't even know yet. He's gonna show up later and be like, huh? All right, 2 minutes left on the NA raffle. Probably in class. Oh, yeah. I think today is his last day of school. I think today's the last day of school for Pen Flash. He's a teacher. And then he's got like 2 months off. Retro Board, thank you for the prime. All right. We're going to take are gonna end raffle. Cole, Dunk Chai, Thoughtless, Ven, and Valadus. Perfect. Hop in the Drag Me channel. Form your lobby. What the? I can't drag them. Discord's lagging. Oh, there they go. Oh my goodness, it's lagging, chat. Do you see this? All right, there's Dunk Chai, Valadus. There. Who are we missing? Cole. Cole, hop in the Drag Me channel. Perfect. All right. Well, they form their lobby and everything. Okay, you guys got your Odin emoji. I see you. We're going to take 3 minutes of meditation time. I challenge you in chat right now not to alt tab, not to look at your phone, and just sit there for a whopping 3 minutes. And in exchange, I promise you'll feel better at the end. 3 whole minutes. I'll let you know when the time's done. I'm going to start the timer. All right. 3 minutes is up. Not that hard, right, chat? Not that hard. We've got 3 silver players in this lobby. Stockton, thank you for the prime. Feels great. You were right. I told you. Umbaranu, thank you for the prime. Kind of played a game. Try to fight it next time, man. You're feeding, your brain just craves dopamine. But the taste of dopamine is sweeter when you deny it on occasion. The boy 2747, thank you for the prime. Like if you've ever felt like you lacked motivation, that can be one of the reasons why. It's because you just give your brain short-term gratification whenever it gets bored. Sometimes you should just let it get bored. Bro is changing his settings. Damn, we got a long queue. You gonna watch Moist Moguls versus the Guard? I don't have watch party perms for anything except the VCT Americas season, and VCT Americas is finished. So I don't have watch party perms for anything else at this time. If anybody in chat has like the Riot hookup, I'd really love to get watch party permission for other events, especially Tokyo. But I don't have a contact at this time. So I don't want to do anything that would anger them. Talked about you in the patch notes? Really? Link the patch notes. I think they only talked about me in their blog post about Vandal vs. Phantom. You know, Freak Turbo, to be clear, I know plenty of people at Riot, and I've got contacts at Riot. However, you need specifically content creator outreach team, because they manage watch party perms, like early PBE access for new maps and whatnot. I don't have that. And I've submitted their form. They have like a form. I submitted that a while ago. Probably check your Twitter, decide you don't exist. It's not out of the realm of possibility, because one of the required fields on that form was what's your Twitter handle, and I just wrote this. Maybe they thought I was trolling. I'm not making a Twitter though. It literally does not exist in any future. I know my brain. The moment I give it access to content like that, it'll hurt itself. You know, I saw a video recently where his content creator was like looking at his viewers' average screen time, and these guys were all treating like 4 hours of phone usage a day is normal. And I was losing my mind. I checked mine. Let's see. This week, my average is 1 hour, 21 minutes. And some people were submitting like 10-hour plus averages on their phone. I'm like, what? Four hours isn't normal. I get like 5-ish hours. That's so many hours. That's 35 hours a week. What are you doing on your phone? Watching Woojin pod reviews. Split. Okay. Yeah, obviously it depends what you're doing on your phone, you know? The number can mean certain things. Like, yeah, if you fall asleep with YouTube on, of course your number's gonna be inflated. So you got to approach the hour with some level of critical thinking. But if you're like 5+ hours and it's legitimate phone usage, like what? Where this fake Twitter exists? Everyone has fake Twitters. Please don't give them free PR. There's nothing you can do about that stuff. Do close prediction. At what rank does team comp not matter? All of them except Radiant, I'd say. Maybe Immortal 3 too. I'm not sure. It starts to matter in high elo. Yo, thanks for the 2 gifted. I'm not reading your name. You should change your Twitch username. I'm not gonna lie. How can Exter win games? Yoru isn't meta. Well, I think Yoru should be meta. I'm not gonna lie. We're in. Okay, we've got Ascendant 1 POV, our highest rated player. Okay, this is Thoughtless POV. Five gifted if a silver top frags. You man, you're saving your money. Huff. Good flash by Sky. Oof. Good Molly. Oh, we're different. We're different. Wait, she's different. Oh, nope, we're different. Easy round. Game audio? Yeah. I got you. We're teaching KO lineups. Oh my goodness, what the hell? That crosshair placement while we crossed. Questionable. From Thoughtless. Living up to the name. Uh-oh. No, you smoke yourself when you get flashed. Oh. That's a slight force from the enemy team. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is a tough shot to hit.
One enemy remaining.
It's 5-set comp. I'm ready to comp. We got 3 silvers, an ascendant, and platinum.
I find them. I kill them. Simple as that.
Easy. Saying the silver's top fragging for now. Hell yeah. The 5 gifted coming our way.
Need a drop. Thanks.
Oh, pen flash. There's the flag.
Cover going out.
Man, thing's got 50 reacts. We're priming our dash a bit early. As you can see, we're not going to get to use it.
Blocking sight.
Ooh, lazy clear. It's an interesting gap. Yeah. Damn. Our heroes keep getting free sight. Exclamation mark robo emoji, Jeff. But yes, they get to pick any user, any emoji. Okay. 3-0. 3-0. I swear, dude, for an English teacher, Pen Flash makes the most number of typos I've ever seen of any user on the Discord.
Supposed to be fighting back,
It's
right?
insane. He's got to be like number 1. Dude makes the most typos. And he's an English teacher. You know, the first time I came out to Seattle, I'd flown out a bit early to like tour apartments because I was moving out for work. And I went to a bar with my parents. And I'm like 23, 22. Anyways, I've got a Massachusetts license. And we're in this Seattle bar. I'm with my parents, mind you. Like these adults, like very clearly adults. And the guy's looking at my ID and he's like, spell Massachusetts. And I'm out here like, shit. I'm a tech guy. I just type it on my phone and then I press the autocomplete button because I don't know how to spell it. And so I spell it wrong. And the guy's like, yeah, okay, buddy. And he kicked me out. Like, huh? I think you spelled it wrong, Blade. Yeah, there's no E at the end. I also thought there was an E at the end. I thought it was two sets with an E, but nope. There's no E. I spelled it right, but I put an E at the end right there, and they were like, "Nope,
30
you
seconds
dummy."
left. Last player standing.
And they kicked me out of the bar. Because anyways, we went to a bar 2 blocks down, and they gave me my they gave me my beer. That's the first time and only time I've gotten that check. Lavender FX with the 25 for any EU player. Thank you so much. Mods, can you do that one?
Fly, my wind assassin.
Dude, saying the ABCs backwards, I swear to God, I could never do that. Like, they're gonna think I'm the most drunk guy in the world if they ask me to do that. I can't say the ABCs backwards. Okay, Woohoojin, we've pulled you over because you were swerving on the road. To prove you're not drunk, do a triple backflip and then a handstand for 10 minutes. It's like, what? What do you mean? Surely that's not a realistic bar. See, all you smart Alex in chat be like, oh, I'll just say ABC backwards. Yeah, and then they just whip out their Glock and shoot you, bro. We're in America. You got to be careful. You don't fuck with the cops like that, chat.
Last player standing.
Like, oh, you think you're funny? Bam! And you're like, what the fuck?
Clutch.
Oh, 0.18? Are you kidding? Yeah, you guys don't wanna fuck around with the cops.
I need this. My thanks.
That's why I don't drive, 5head. Can't have me do a drunk test if I'm not driving.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Ooh. Yeah, being a non-native speaker is really tough, Tom. Like, I could totally see that.
Where is everyone hiding?
Here. Lock in sight.
What the hell's little bro doing? 3 bullets? Are we this Riz? Nope.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm amped. Let's go. I got things to do.
Floridian cops are special. JPC, my parents were cops in Florida, and you're right. Damn, JPC. Damn. Florida's hard mode. Okay, well, let's chill. Let's not go acting like Florida's a third world country. There's definitely harder places. There's probably more harder places to be born than there are easier places.
Spike carrier is killed.
Spike down A.
Found you.
Last
Ooh, Demon? This game is literally their Reyna versus our Jet. Inclined to somewhat disagree. Oh, okay. Annabelle, humor me. Let's be real. Do you think it's better to be born in Madagascar or Florida? If we're just talking odds of living a decent life. Just humor me. I think you're being a bit dramatic.
Kill all your opponents. Flash.
I've got your trail.
One suppressed.
No charge blood. Get out of my way.
You know, Brazil is, I would agree, Tom. Brazil's really nice. I'm not saying America's S tier, but it's definitely above the 50% line. I think people who pretend it isn't are kind of being overly dramatic. Like, there are countries you can be born into and literally just not have food.
Seconds left.
It kind of depends. Florida's a really bad place for trans folks right now. Bro, there are countries where you'll literally just get murdered for being trans.
One sup.
Blocking sight.
Reloaded.
One enemy remaining.
Mr. Riz Diff.
A quick reaper. Howdy fry.
Yeah, like the USA does not rule. It's not the best, but it is not even close to the worst. What is the best though? Ooh, it seems like the Scandinavian countries have like insanely high quality of life. Norway seems like to be the go-to example. Just looking at like a city in Norway, it just looks so insanely livable.
Flashbang.
Welcome to my world.
Two suppressed.
Plus you get to live with Magnus Carlsen. Isn't that just like +5 happy points? Because you've got the greatest chess player in the world at your doorstep. Any Norwegians in chat? Do you guys just get to like hang out with him?
Cover going out.
Oh, Jeff, thank you for reminding me. I had this theory back in college, chat, when Magnus Carlsen was like in the height of his dominance over the chess world. My theory was that chess should be split up by division. You know how like boxing is weight class? Like you wouldn't have a 300-pound boxer fight a 100-pound boxer because it's not fair. I think chess should measure head circumference. Have you ever seen Magnus Carlsen's head?
30 seconds left.
It's gargantuan. That's gotta be like an advantage, no? He's got big head advantage. They should separate him out into the heavy head division. Exactly.
Enemy spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Mr. Riz.
Last player
Oh, they're
standing.
out. Mr. Riz!
Here.
Now we're just marginalizing head size. Have you seen his guy's head?
Stick to your roles and we'll crush
Look at it. It's huge. Dude. dude. Dude, it's massive. Look, look, look. Does this look fair to you? Does this look fair? Look, this is what?
My thanks.
Oh my goodness, this is at least 2x. Like it's they're not competing on fair footing, dude.
Oops.
A lot of hair? Nah. You guys think it's hair diff? I'm telling you, this guy's got a chonker. This guy's got a chonker. Oh my goodness. This is big head advantage. No wonder he's a chess grandmaster. How do we get measurements?
Last player standing.
How do I get head size?
Spike planted.
I need head size. I'm telling you, Magnus Carlsen doesn't want to publish his head size because it's unfairly big. And he knows that people they'll be like, wait, it's how big? Have you ever seen Magnus Carlsen play in person, chat? Didn't think so. He never shows up in person. It's all fake. Because if he showed up in person, you'd see his gargantuan noggin.
Got it.
And you'd be like, wait, that guy should not be able to compete in the normal head division.
Here.
He's got to order custom hats. You know how like Shaq has to get custom shoes? Magnus Carlsen has to get custom hats. Hey, hat company, do you guys make quintuple XLs? The hat company's like, what? Like, I'm Magnus Carlsen. They're like, ah. Custom pillows. Whoa! Dude, Mr. Riz is clicking. Yo, Dirty McCormick. Thank you so much for the tier 3.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh. Ooh. Mr. Riz kind of ruining his own clip there.
Last round before the switch.
We lose everything after this. Spend it.
How dare you trash talk that Reina Nivez? She's trying her best, and she might show up to the stream to watch the VOD back. And she's going to see you insulting her openly. But yeah, she sucks. Mr. Riz Diff. Ooh, we got 733. We're back. We're back.
I've got your trail.
This guy's offensive hopping. Oh, it's so messed up. Don't peek, Mr. Riz. You know it's an op. Exercise patience. We did not exercise patience. Let's go, Dunk Chai! Wait, we legged her with that no scope. Mr. Riz is different. He did 120.
That's a joke. Kill Lotus default.
Here.
Where's the 5 gifted if silver top frag guy now? Mr. Riz is the ascendant player, Jeff. So I think they're safe. 3 anchors on B? Why not? You got Mr. Riz on fast rotate towards A.
No charges left.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Gee. Oh, this guy's minus 50. You know, Jeff, he's quiet because he's winning. He doesn't have to gift 5 subs. We have a gross misinterpretation happening in chat. Is Thoughtless Mr. Riz? Yes. You see the top left here? We're watching Thoughtless POV. Ooh, that Viper wall actually allows them to cross ramp. It's actually pretty troll.
Cover going out.
Doing the Immortal Key later today? Yep. We're going to see if we get enough. If we don't have enough, I'll play ranked. Ooh. Monka!
Here. Spike planted.
Ooh, he tried to tell his team spawn, but his team did not trust the comm.
Gun here.
You have to be active Immortal plus mood. I even said I wouldn't queue it if I didn't get to Immortal in time for it. But I was pretty confident I would. And I have. The bar is constantly raising for the top ranks. So I don't want somebody who's like Immortal episode 1 queuing up for it. Because in all fairness, you might not be Immortal level now.
Bragging rights if you get first pick.
Yeah, Mr. Riz is carrying. Immortal episode 5 count. You have to be Immortal literally right now to queue into the Immortal queue. Grand question, you ever coach your league? I did. Yep. Woo. Yes, we are allowing EU reps, Cyro. But if it turns out the ping is just too annoying, we will disallow it. But for this time, it is allowed. Ooh. Because StarCraft? No, I was like in middle school.
Flashbang.
How high is the skill level risen? It's really hard to say. There's no objective way to prove it. But if I had to guess, episode 1 Immortal would probably be low Ascendant, high Diamond.
Toxin screen down.
Spike planted.
Like if you took that episode 1 Immortal player and they never played again until right now.
Last player standing.
Attack when they're suppressed. Uncut their options, they make mistakes.
The most palpable way to see this this like skill gap rising is in games that are highly mechanical. You might argue Valorant's mechanical, but I would actually disagree. It's more of a strategy game. Look at Rocket League, which is a highly mechanical game, and compare the first season to today.
Let's go.
They're completely different games. It's not even close. And the same thing happens in games like League and Valorant. It's just harder to see when you're not a top level player, because it's more of a strategic gap than it is a mechanics gap. But the same thing happens with chess. Like, look at chess in the 1800s, look at chess now, and it's not even close.
I've got your trail.
The phrase is like, we stand on the shoulders of giants. The more people learn in the past, the faster it is for somebody to learn today, and so they can reach higher peaks.
Spike planted.
Gun here.
I think we're saving her up. Saving her up.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I mean, you can just go watch. I recorded all of my own gameplay as well. So the problem is the lower ranks are harder to keep consistent because they added a new rank. So what you need to do is, if you want to like look at my sheet, so here's my climb up to Immortal. So what you want to do is, you don't want to say, oh, here he is in Bronze 3. You want to go and say, this was September 2020. So you actually want to do is, you want to go here and you want to go, okay, Wuhujin was this percentile at that time. So at that time, Bronze 2 or Bronze 3 is actually top 57%. So you want to say, okay, well, that's currently, that would be that would be gold 1 today, percentile wise. So you need to compare my Bronze 3 gameplay to gold 1 gameplay today and see if gold 1s are better than I was when I was in this game, because those are the same ranks. And you'll see that they're much better than I was. So the skill has been increased quite a bit to be a top 57% player. But yeah, you definitely don't want to just say rank icon difference. You want to say percentage. Everything should be in percentages. Fortunately, Immortal hasn't really changed. Immortal's basically top 1%. Has been for a while.
Welcome to my world.
So you should be thinking about percentiles only. Has a top 57% player gotten better at the game? And the answer is yes. Quite a bit. Crazy difference in rank. That's because they added Ascendant, chat. When they added Ascendant, everyone went up roughly 300 RR if you're below it. So that Bronze 3 is more like Silver 3, Gold 1.
I got your
Is Immortal not changed? Not really. They added Ascendant and basically everyone got pulled up. Pick Ascendant, really? No. Whoever in chat is saying Immortal's top 0.5%, it's literally not. Like, this is the most recent distribution. Immortal 1 is top 1.7%.
Spike down. Defender spawn.
Irons didn't get pulled up 300 RR? Oh, yeah? Did you actually check the percentiles before making that statement, C3PO? Like, if I check and you're wrong, you're down to get, like, banned? Or did you not check and you're just guessing? Tracker GG distribution is only players who've linked their tracker.
One enemy remaining.
The page I have up, I believe, is directly sourced from Riot.
Spike planted.
Holy crap! Thank you for the 6-month 2-3. How long's time out? Okay. Point proven. Stop talking out of your ass, please. I'm just gonna time you out. Do, 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 do. The community needs less people who just state things as fact when they don't know at all whether or not it to be true. I think humanity as a whole needs less of that. Like, what do you mean you agree with this, Wilto? It's not an opinion. It's a measurable fact. What do you mean you agree?
One enemy remaining.
Let's just check. Let's just check. Let's find out the truth right now. So when did they add Ascendant? We got to find the first time where Ascendant is not on the graph. And then we'll skip ahead. I think one full episode is fair. Give Ascendant time to cook. Okay, here's our first graph before they added Ascendant. Here's our Iron. Okay. So this is right before Ascendant. Let's grab that. Now let's go one episode after they added Ascendant.
My ult's ready.
Do. Episode 4 rank reset. Yup. Okay. I believe this is... I want to do it right before the episode 5 rank reset. Yeah, it's going to be right here. Here's the updated distribution. Okay. Yeah, they shrunk Iron by a ton. Chat, an Iron 3 player moved up. Look, Iron went from being 7% of the player base
Spike planted.
to being 2%, 2.6.
Last player standing.
More than half of Iron players got moved up into Bronze. It does appear to not be a 300 RR move. It appears to be closer to 150-ish. And now we know, instead of just guessing.
My priorities, they're suffering.
This is NA stats, right? So Riot sets target percentile gaps for each rank that are region agnostic, and it tries to keep roughly that percentage of players in that rank. Roughly. So it doesn't really matter which region it is. It's a statistically significant sample size.
Last player standing.
The only part of the statistic that could be skewed is the Radiant percentile, because of course that's a flat number of players. And so the percentile of Radiant would vary depending on the number of players in the data pool. There's more factors than just the Ascendant rank being introduced. Like what? So when they added Ascendant, they updated their target percentiles for each rank. What else could affect the percentage of Iron 3s in the pool? I'm just curious for an example of another factor.
I'm pissed.
Okay, Mr. Riz. Misaki, thank you for the 4 months. Does COVID count? No, this is after COVID.
Welcome to my world.
Also, COVID would just affect the size of the player base, which doesn't affect the target percentages of players in each rank. Easy access coaching. That still doesn't affect percentages, Huelto. If everyone gets arbitrarily 500 Woohoojin skill points better at the game, then there's still the same number of irons. And you can't just, everyone can't just get out of iron. There will always be iron players, no matter how good everyone is. Everyone could wake up tomorrow and be 10s. Literally 10s level in skill. And there'd still be 3% of us in iron. Because it's relative. It's not absolute. The ranking system is not based off of how good you are. It's based off of how good you are relative to the people above and below you. Oof. I don't think there's another factor other than adding Ascendant. I don't think they changed anything else meaningful. Which is why I'm calling that person out who said there's other factors. I'm asking for one example of another factor that actually, like, objectively would skew that data.
No charges.
I don't think there's another factor. Yeah, just think of your rank. Just think of the whole ladder as like a leaderboard, and certain portions of the leaderboard are given certain rank icons. So it's like, oh, you're in the bottom 3% of the leaderboard. Here's your iron icon. Somebody will always be in the bottom 3% of the leaderboard. Just you can't have nobody there. It doesn't make sense. It's impossible. There are probably other factors. I don't like talking like that either. What other factors? If you can't even hypothesize what another factor may be, then
10 seconds
it just feels weird to say, okay, yeah, sure, Ascendant might have done it, but there could be other factors. What other factors? Let's go. These tier 3s are taking dubs today.
Defenders win.
House of my blade.
Let's go.
It's close.
It's too easy.
For real.
Have you guys already decided, or do you need 2 minutes?
I need 2 minutes.
We're gonna need 2 minutes.
Okay, say less. I'll deafen. Okay, they get 2 minutes to pick the robo emoji. APAC queue? Yeah, I'm down. Do we have enough APAC tier 3s? Do. APAC 5-stack ranked for 1 robo emoji. Let's find out. We might not have enough. The APAC players always ask for stuff, but then there's never any APAC players. All right, we'll give you guys a chance to get that to pop. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Be right back. All right.
Man.
All right, I'm back. Have you guys chosen?
Yes.
Yes.
What's your choice?
We're gonna give Jet Heart to Grash.
Jet Heart?
I'll post it in stream chat.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. To who? Rash?
Yeah, but this one.
Say less. Done. Congrats on your dub. Thank you for playing.
Let's
Thank you for
go.
the support.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, okay. It's lit. Let's see. Okay. No APAC. No APAC. I knew it. You guys don't have enough. It's no surprise. Yeah. How do I? There we go. Sorry about that. I had to end the raffle. We're on NA back. NA 5 stack for 1 Robomoji. Only one person gets Robomoji? Yep. You as a team have to pick one person to get it. The reason I'm doing it that way is because when I let every player pick one, you guys are all boring. You all just give yourself one. Like you're all just like, I want the sheesh emoji or something. Lame. Giving Pen Flash the EU flag. Now that's content. Currently 1 a.m. for us. If we go first, we probably could. I'll keep that in mind next time. We'll try APAC first. Why are you always calling out my sheesh? I mean, everybody who won the first time all gave themselves something. Hujin, you never say good morning back to me. Don't try to establish a social relationship with me. I am a talking banana on the internet, and this is a one-directional parasocial relationship. I saw your good morning, and I intentionally did not say good morning back. I was in the tier 3 channel and they're like, Wujin, you didn't tell me how your day's going. And I'm like, yeah. Because that's not a question you ask. No small talk. No small talk with Mr. Streamer, okay? I feel when you type good morning to Huge, but all that response is a robotic banana. Now, see, Zendikar, I can answer because I see Zendikar as a friend. However, you want it superficially. My day's going great. Is that like vague enough for you? Yeah, like I engage with the tier 3s quite a bit and I appreciate every single one of them. And I'm highly active in the tier 3 channel. But I don't want to get highly active, like direct one-on-one with any individuals in that channel, if that makes sense. So when they ask like direct small talk questions to me, I just ignore you. That's just how it is. I'm not trying to enable that type of relationship to establish. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. We already got 22 entrants. Let's go. Good luck. Draco, Tress, Bepis, Blade, Nivaz. Hop in. Draco, Tress, Bepis, Blade, Nivaz. Draco, Tress, Bepis, Blade, Nivaz. Blade. Nivaz. Tress. Bepis. Draco. Draco. Bepis. Raffles and predictions. Do we win all 3 today, chat? Tier 3 NA 5-stack dubs? We're 2-0 right now. Epis. Who'd you pronouncing Bepis wrong? Haven't you watched pronunciation manual? No, I haven't. How to pronounce Bepis.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word as well as how to say more interesting and often confusing related words too, so make sure to stay tuned for those. How do you say it? Beepus. Beepus.
Beepus? With 1 E?
It's pretty straightforward once you know. Beepus. And now
Beepus? This person saying is Bepis. I don't think this is established. I always see it as like, it's like Pepsi. Yeah. So ep. Is. It's the ep from Pepsi.
Beepus.
So dumb. I'm pretty sure it's Bepis because it's a play on Pepsi. But what I am sure of is that there's no directly correct way to pronounce it. So I'm going to call it Bepis. Now that I've done my research, I'm convinced that there isn't a definitive correct pronunciation because it's not a word. So I'm going to call it Bepis. English teacher backs me. Is it pronounced GIF or GIF? Purely technically speaking, it's definitely pronounced GIF because the inventor said so. However, I just say GIF. If you want to be technically correct, you say GIF. If you don't care about being technically correct, you say whatever you want. G for graphics. No, you guys are so dumb. But G for genuine, okay? This is such a L argument. You guys are so cringe for this. The G can sound like a J or a G in a million different words. And arguing is one or the other because, oh, the G stands for graphics, so it's graphics or whatever. Chill. It's technically called GIF. Anybody who says the correct pronunciation is GIF is wrong, objectively speaking. But I still say GIF because I prefer to say it that way. But I won't argue that it's correct. Isn't it graphical interchange format? I can show you so many acronyms that you pronounce incorrectly if you wanted to pronounce each letter the way that the full word is pronounced underneath it. It's such a stupid argument. Like, oh, but the G stands for graphics, so it has to be a hard G. No, it doesn't. That's not how acronyms work. You're just trying to make an argument for your preferred way of saying the word. Anyways, I say GIF. I say GIF incorrectly and proudly. Like a Giga Chad. I recognize I'm saying the word incorrectly and I still say it that way. All you people who say GIF and insist that it's correct, unbased and cringe. It's not correct. But it's the better way to say it. GIF. Giga Chad. The Giga Chads you guys recognize that you're saying it wrong, but it just sounds better. So you say it that way. The cringe lords try to argue they're saying it correctly. Exactly, Valadeus. I think GIF sounds dumb, so I say GIF. However, GIF is correct. I never argued that I wasn't correct, or that I was correct. I know I'm wrong. I'm proud about being wrong. Oh my god, that's a lot of hooch bucks. $74% yes? Get me in. All in. Make it 75%. Romy, thank you for the 3 months. Ooh. Ooh, doo. Post prediction. Boo, boo. Bad gambler going all in every time. The official way to pronounce Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi? No way. I don't believe you.
Wi-Fi.
Source right now, Clover's Ghost. Source right now before you eat this timeout for fake news. Clover's Ghost. Googling? I just did that. This is American pronunciation. Maybe British?
Wi-Fi.
Nope, it's still Wi-Fi. Let's check the Cambridge Dictionary.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
God, you are so done for. You're so done for. Like, at this point, I'm already going to time you out. You're just so done for. Whoever told you it was pronounced Wi-Fi just gaslit you so hard, Clover's Ghost. And you just trusted them. See how I didn't trust you and I fact-checked?
One enemy remaining.
You come in on a timeout? Oh, I hand them out religiously. Please don't take timeouts personally. At this point, it's just part of the content. Hands them out like my wife hands out chores. APC, what the hell? They might have Googled it in French. Maybe, but that would still make them wrong, given this is an English stream. And in French, Wi-Fi makes sense. That's how you would pronounce it in French. That makes total sense. That's literally how you pronounce it in French. Like, that's less about it's supposed to be pronounced Wi-Fi and more about the French pronounce it Wi-Fi. But I'm not speaking French right now. But the French, like, that's how they say their I sounds like that. It's E, not I. They don't have strong I sounds, right? Is je, E. I don't think they go I. I don't think there's a French word that goes I. I think that's like a very non-French sound. Uh-oh, did we lose anti-eco? France French is different from Quebec French. Give me an example of a word that has a hard I in French. I can fact check you. My sister's fluent in French, and we've been to Quebec, and she also studied in France. I'll fact check you right now.
Spike down. C. Last player standing.
Boop, boop. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Can our heroes bring it back? Ooh, pile. That you're not wrong. I don't think that's any different in Quebec versus France, though. Like the example you just gave is irrelevant to the point that they were trying to argue, which was that in Quebec they pronounce words differently. Yeah, aisle. A-I-L sound definitely goes I. But that's like, I'm talking like a word like high. Is A-I-E, that is usually like A, not I.
Spike down A.
Enunciation is fascinating. Ooh. Yeah, we're on Tress Cam right now. Yeah, they say Eiffel Tower, right? Rail? Is rail literally a word in French? Is rail?
Blinded. Blinded. Last player standing.
French. For now. I don't know what the word means.
Hi.
Ooh, yeah, the L is super silent.
Hi.
I give it to you. Truth teller.
Another fight? Clean slate. Let's leave whatever happened in the past.
Versailles. True. Wait, Versailles is such a crazy one for how many letters come after the I and are just completely silent. Versailles is actually cursed when you look at that word. It's got more silent letters than it's got letters, man. It's got loud letters. It's not silent.
Spike down. Last player standing.
Yeah, it is.
Versailles.
They literally stop at that part of the word. The L, L, E, and S are not pronounced. You can literally see sounds like Versailles. Only the S is silent. Really? It appears that the L, L, E, and S are also not necessary. I'm pretty sure you could just spell it like this and they'd still pronounce it the same way, no? Actually, that might be the Versailles versus Versailles.
Spike down A.
Ooh, AI would be an A sound. Yeah.
Enemy remaining.
I don't know. Do you argue that that makes the L's silent or not? We need a French teacher. Because I'm not making an L sound. Does that mean the L's silent? Is a letter silent if it affects the pronunciation of other letters in the word? Yes or no? For example, thought versus thought. Is the H silent in church? No, I say both of them. Ch and ch. I said both H's. No? Yeah, Versailles would be pronounced Versailles if there was no L. But I'm asking, is the L silent because it only affects the enunciation of the AI, or is it considered not silent because it affects the enunciation of AI, the Versailles? I bet Google knows. How many silent letters are in the word Versailles? Nah, this is not giving me enough. I wanted a definitive answer, and this is not definitive. This is very subjective. I'm getting Reddit as my first answer. That sucks. Yeah, define silent letter. Does not correspond to any sound in the word's pronunciation. Yeah, give me, is French on here?
Do you want to dance? I'll lead.
This is tough.
Hit them fast, hit them hard.
Okay, ignoring auxiliary letters that create digraphs as signals for nasalized vowels. Okay, so I think the L would count as an auxiliary letter as a signal for how you should pronounce the vowel. I think the L is not silent. Because it signalizes how you pronounce the vowels before it.
Spike down A.
I have the spike. Spike planted.
Yeah, the ES are probably... X. You might need the E, but the S is definitely silence. Yeah, it's a pronunciation guide, exactly, which makes it not silent by definition, because it affects how you pronounce the word. So a silent letter has to not affect the pronunciation of words. So for example, you would pronounce both of these words as pseudo. You pronounce them both pseudo, which makes the P silent because the enunciation is the same. But because you'd say Versailles versus Versailles, then the L is not silent.
Right there. Right there.
Is the GH in night silent? Clearly not. Because if the GH weren't there, you'd say knit. Oh, but people would totally argue they are silent. Uh-oh.
Spike down C. Last player standing.
It's not pronounced at all in daughter or night. Well, in daughter, it's silent because you pronounce daughter the same without it. But night, you pronounce differently.
Time to take these arms for a spin.
Oh, no. Oh, we're getting into a rabbit hole, chat. Because the GH is not silent in night in terms of it affects the pronunciation. But in daughter, it's definitely silent. But is that like true silence versus loose silence? Because I think an English teacher would definitely tell you that the GH is silent in night. So are there different levels of silence? And does that now mean that the LL in Versailles is loosely silent? Pen flash! Pen flash! English teacher!
Spike down A.
Not ready yet.
Look, I know that when you're explaining to a student, Valaduz, that you might simplify. I'm not a student anymore. I'm an educated adult, and I want to know the precise definition. What do you call the GH in night? Are those silent letters? I don't think so. But Google doesn't have good results for me, man. Actually, we should read the English portion of this article. Okay.
Blinded.
Examples. Phoneme has no standard single letter representation. Consonants. Holy cow. Some are inert letters. Oh. Okay. It's empty letters versus inert letters, chat. See, an empty letter is like the H in honor. You don't need it. It's empty. An inert letter does slightly affect how you pronounce the word. Ballet versus ball. Because the T is like, it's inert. Ooh. The distinction between endocentric digraphs and empty letters is somewhat arbitrary. Oh, shit. Little and bottle. One might view the LE as an endocentric digraph or view E as an empty letter. Ah, shit. Yeah, and build. You don't need the U, but do you consider the U a silent letter in build? Not all silent letters are completely redundant. Yep.
Spike down C.
Your duty is not over. Wait, this feels different.
It's too complicated. I don't think there's this. It can't be simplified. I think we're just going to have to go with inert versus empty. And I think we're clean. I think we call the LLES in Versailles inert. And we call the GH in daughter empty. Have to look at the etymology of each individual word. That's probably true, which is pain.
Leave it to me. I'll rough them up.
Oh my goodness. Can they 9-3? This is tough. LL has a pronunciation. Yeah, that's why it's inert. Inert means it affects the enunciation of other letters in the word. For example, in night, if you removed the GH, you would say knit, which makes the GH inert because you don't pronounce the GH, but they're there. Sit, sight, and sight. Yes, so that would make the E in sight, your second one, inert, because it affects the enunciation. And the GH is also inert. I hope that makes sense. There's no empty letters in any of those.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Cover going out.
Not enough controversy here for me to do a write-up. Yeah, we're just learning.
One enemy remaining.
We're learning how to annoy our English teachers. Ooh! TM Draco Diff! What a clutch! Knife. The K is empty and the E is inert. Would you pronounce N-I-F-E? Knife? I think so. So yes. I think that's correct. To be clear, I've now oversimplified it because it was way too complicated. Hemflash, how come you just call them silent letters when there's different types of silent letters? Why don't you teach us the difference between like an inert letter and an empty letter? Because the GH in night is not silent in that if you remove it, you'd pronounce the word knit. While the GH in daughter is silent, because if you removed it, you'd still say daughter. Why didn't you just, as an English teacher, why did you never teach me that there's a difference between those two? Because there is. We researched it. It functionally makes no difference how you interact with the world on a daily basis. I could argue that about a lot of full classes I had to take in high school, Ethan. I still had to take them.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Hemflash was literally lying to me when I was in English class.
Last player standing.
Who knows? That's linguistic stuff. I just teach to read and write good. Oh. Never mind, Hemflash. Carry on. Yeah, we wouldn't say completely silent, OB. We'd say empty. Empty versus inert.
I got yous, okay?
Yes, chat. The English teacher intentionally used good when he should have used well to be a goofball. The English pronunciation is arbitrary. It's not arbitrary. There's a reason why every word is pronounced why it's pronounced. The reasoning just isn't always flowchartable. For example, certain words have like different linguistic origins, and those origins can also affect the pronunciation of the word.
Spike down C.
The makers of language really should have found me. I would have made it a flowchart for all of us, and it would have been so clean. But instead, we've got this mess. Ridiculous. You guys want to invent our own language? We all speak Hooge. Like 2 years from now?
No one beats my firepower. I got this.
Let's start small. Let's start small. Let's try Pig Latin for the rest of this game. Et slay itre ig peatenle, Orphe, the estre of is they aim gay. Okay? Your way us j eyeing tray out, a une anguish lay, Orphe is they aim gay. Ipre EU. My aimbre alfunctioned me at Uhujinwe. Apparently, on native day English eager spay, ave LA of Imte understand ik pay. Ude auhe ar uye oso ose udge at atve lamau. I don't deone. Actus prey? Oh? Ooh!
Enemy remaining.
Ake Einme! Ice Nay aid tray. Umber's Nay advantage. Okay. Actus prey. I weigh on earth. Ude uye actus prey it.
You will not kill my allies.
All right. You guys will lose your minds by doing all.
One enemy remaining. Spike planted. Last player standing.
The silent letter was just a bit to flex Pig Latin. So Pig Latin is just a goofy transformation of the English language where you take your word and if it starts with some consonant sound, you just move it to the end and add an AY. So car becomes RK. There are some more complicated words, but essentially combinations of words also move. So church, you wouldn't say Hirch K, you say Urch Che. So you bring the CH over entirely. And then some words you just don't do. Like for example, and. There's no Pig Latin version of the word. It's still just and. How do you speak it that fast? How many books have you read in your life, Captain Zarkus? And have you explicitly tried to improve the speed at which you can read them? Or have you just read them for personal enjoyment? I think just the fact that I'm asking you those questions probably tells you why I can manipulate words quickly in my head. Because I've got a problem. I've got a disease. That disease is the desire to just get good at literally everything that I do. You've proudly never read any books other than school books? Okay, well, I will proudly time you out for a week for being proud about that. That's not something to be proud about. That's not something we would celebrate here. You should go read. Does manga count? I'm gonna say yeah. If you're reading manga, yeah. It requires more imagination than more visual media. I give it to you. Albie, thank you for the 3 months. 3 months. All the words are dizzy in my head now. What if I'm watching subbed anime? No. That's like watching TV with subtitles on. It doesn't leave enough to the imagination. Imagination is like a muscle that you have to train. if all you do is consume like completely visual media that leaves nothing to the imagination, then you're I genuinely feel like that's gonna like harm you in the long run.
Hawk out. Blinded.
That opinion or a fact, Hooge? I haven't researched it. I would be surprised if it wasn't a fact.
Player standing.
But let's research it.
There. Get out of my way.
I don't think we got any conclusion here. I mean, the title would indicate that there's a positive association with reading ability and creativity. However, I haven't read the... Is it public? No. How do I probably have to pay for it. Yeah. Top.
Last player standing.
Uh-oh. Our heroes are having trouble.
Check. Charges? Check. Brakes?
Any good book recommendations? Yeah, I'm gonna sound like the typical cringe lord CEO type who wakes up at 5 a.m. every day, but Atomic Habits is a really good read if you struggle with habit building. Like, I'm speaking as somebody with ADHD. The book was really fabulous read. Then let's see, chess books. The Amateur's Mind is highly recommend if you're I'd say an intermediate level chess player, like 1500 elo or up in like rapid or slower time control. Like if you can read chess notation and visualize what's going on, The Amateur's Mind is really funny.
Spike planted.
Tough. Nice try.
Am I allowed to cope about the EU Smurfs or not?
Nope.
There were 4 high ping players on.
He's coping. Get him out of here.
GG's.
GG's. GG's. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. Nivaz immediately complaining about Smurfs. Nivaz, we do all we can here to combat that. In terms of they're not welcome in this server. Payout prediction. No, they did not win. That's a lot of points for the doubters. It's a lot of points for the doubters. I think we're gonna give Nivaz the copium emoji. I think well earned by Nivaz. How many points are you at, Zendikar? I feel like you're at like 1 billion. Ooh, he's got over 1 million points. Oh my god, we got some rich chatters. No, I feel you, Nivaz. It's tough. It's tough. You just had to smurf back, you know? By just being the better players. Fake Anonymous is streaming Diablo? Okay. Hear me out, chat. Many creators feel stuck to their game when they really want to do variety. While they still love their game and they want to stream most of it, Fake Ananas is a lovable dude. Go interact with him during his Diablo 4 stream and let him know that it's okay to not stream Valorant sometimes. At least just keep the tab open if you're not interested. Make him feel good. Have a nice day, everybody. Peace out. I'll see you tomorrow for VOD reviews and today for ranked.